All right, sweet. So let me adjust this just a little bit. Great. Okay, so we're going to get started with a couple of minutes of calisthenics before we hop into the traditional 26 and 2 yoga. So as you're ready, just join me marching in place, trying to lift one knee up in line with your hips, keep your spine straight, shoulders down, chest up, abdominal wall slightly engaged. You can stay at this pace, or you can pick up the pace to a light jog and maybe try to tap opposite knee with opposite hand. And if you know that you have a knee injury or something like this, again, please modify or do something else. Just trying to get a little bit of cardio in to warm up the body before we do the yoga sequence. So whatever helps you warm up, please do that. From here, we're going to do jumping jacks, because who doesn't like jumping jacks? Even just the name, jumping jack, right? It kind of makes you smile. After this, we're going to hit the floor and hold a plank. So as you're ready, come on down to your mat. Okay, a couple options here. Of course, you can be on your palms, hugging the elbows in, shoulders apart. If you have bad wrists, you can make fists and be on your fists. You can always be on your knees, and as well, you can be on your forearms. So lots of options here, just waking up the whole body. You can stay here in your plank. You can also start to bring right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow, right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow, and then pick up the pace for mountain climbers. And just doing a little bit of cardio before we hop into the yoga. Whew. I can feel the DC heat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to plank, hold it, hug your elbows in, spread your shoulders apart. Lift your heels up, contract your thighs, pull your belly in, turn away from the chest. Great, from here we're gonna lift our hips up into down dog. Start to walk your hands, feet back together. Slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc. And we'll go back to jumping jacks. So typically in yoga, the way that you go into a posture is also how you want to go out. We say a competent action is one that can be reversed. So if you go into a posture in yoga, step 1, 2, 3, the safest way to come out is by going step 3, 2, 1. And this cardio calisthenic workout is a little bit of an homage to that. So we're going to go back to jogging in place. So we started by marching and then jogging in place. And then we did jumping jacks, plank, mountain climbers, plank, back to jumping jacks, back to jogging in place. And now we'll finish by marching in place. Great, so you made it through that little cardio burst at the beginning of class. And from here on out, it'll be the traditional 26 and 2 yoga sequence. So as you're ready, come to stop for pranayama deep breathing. Good for your lungs and respiratory system. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. All the time, breathe deep against the back of your throat. Bring your feet together, toes, heels touch. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth. HA, sound, head back. Arms forward, elbows touch. Good, inhale. Chin down. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Chin down, elbows up, stomach in, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose, down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide like you're trying to fog up the mirror on the ceiling. H-A sound. Good. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push the air out. Inhale, head down. So make this the deepest breath so far, breathing into the top of the lungs, middle of the lungs, bottom of the lungs, full lungs. Exhale, head up. In our day-to-day life, we don't really use our full lung capacity, but the lungs need to be worked out just like any other part of the body. Inhale, head down. Let's make this the last breath in the first set. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time, eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push, squeeze, elbows touch. Change arms down. You can roll out your shoulders, your head. We do 2 of almost everything. Second set might be more familiar. Maybe you can breathe deeper. Feet together. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt. Grow taller out of the base of your spine and begin inhale, chin down and arms up, breathing in through the nose against the back of the throat. Create a little bit of a vibration, snoring sensation. Exhale, head up, use your throat muscles. Think of your throat like a valve, constricted, breathe slower, longer. Exhale more, elbows touch. I'll do one with you. Inhale, head down. Full lungs. Exhale, head up. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Keep the weight in your heels. Notice if you're rocking back and forth or side to side. Push your heels down, lift your chest up. Exhale, head up. Weight stays in your heels. Just your head drops back. No backward bending. Keep shoulders over hips, hips over heels, weight in the heels. Inhale, head down. As you inhale, open your rib cage wide. Try to see your rib cage visible in your computer screen. Exhale, head up. Even as you exhale, contract your abdominal wall. Stomach in, eyes open, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Chin down, stomach in, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Let's make this the last breath in the second set. Deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now. Elbows touch. Change. Arms down. You can roll out your shoulders, your head. Halfmoon with hands to feet pose. Ardha Chandrasana with Padastasana. Feet together. Inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, make like Charlie's Angels hands, stretch up and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, stretch up a little taller, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. You want to feel stretching on both sides of your body all the way up to your fingertips. When you can't stretch anymore, stop in the middle. So for Halfmoon pose, you want to keep the weight in your heels and your arms with your ears. One long line. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. Full lungs, try to touch the ceiling. Absolutely straight lines. Slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows or knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Just remember it's the first posture of the day and there's no rush. Know where you need to be. Nothing you have to prove to yourself or to anybody else. All you have to do is breathe in and out through your nose. Let your breath be your guide. As you inhale, lengthen your arms. As you exhale, root down through your heels. Come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up. Slowly come up and stop in the middle. Hips forward, arms back. Touch your arms to your ears. Inhale, breathing, stretch up, full lungs. Absolutely straight lines. Slowly bend your body to the left. Without bending your elbows and knees, continuously push your hips to the right beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the right side body, but don't collapse. Lift your chin, lift your chest. It's a very proud posture, and you have a lot to be proud of for practicing yoga today. Good for you. Notice if the weight's creeping into your toes. Bring the weight back into your heels. Push your hips a little more forward and bring your head and arms back. Squeeze your palms together. Push your right hip forward, get your two hips in line. Notice I'm not mirroring you. Bring your left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower, petal blooming, come down, push, and push, and push. Change. Inhale to come up. First back bend, take a deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open, and at first just work to drop your head all the way back. Look for the floor behind you. Once your head is dropped back, then bring your arms back with your ears and try to touch the wall behind you. It's a little hard for me to talk and do at the same time, so I'll just talk you through it. Whole spine backward, bending from coccyx to the neck. Looks good. Lower back, middle back, bend your total spine backward, bending. Try to fall down backwards. Maximum weight in your heels. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward, and bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change. Inhale to come up, stretch up. Exhale, bend your knees and go down. Carefully, take your time. Put your hands on the floor, drop your head, and then go for a walk. Move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, and flexible. Hadastasana, hands to feet pose, soft your stomach in. Bend your knees, touch your stomach to your thighs. And at first, just try to grab the backs of your legs. If it's easy to grab at your calves or Achilles, see if you can grab your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Bend your elbows back behind you. Touch stomach to thighs. Chest and knees, relax your head. Touch your face to your shins. Below your knees, no room for light and air between the upper and lower body. Pull on your heels. Roll your weight into your toes. So push your big toes down. Lift your hips up. Stretch your spine. Good. Change. Come up with a flat back. Knees can bend. Keep your arms with your ears. Nice. Change. Arms down. And you stand a little taller. That's the goal. Just standing a little taller. Second set, feet together. Inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. A big trick to this style of yoga is to really use your grip strength. Squeeze palms together. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. Exhale, breathing slowly with control, drop to the right as you push your hips to the left. So on the surface, this posture might look like it's all about flexibility, but it's really about strength and flexibility. So it takes a lot of work to keep the thighs contracted, glutes contracted, abdominal wall in, chin away from the chest, arms with your ears, and your shoulders away from your ears. Relax your jaw, seal your lips, focus straight ahead. If your eyes are wandering, your mind is wandering. Make this some time just for you. If you can breathe, if you can keep the weight in your heels, then go deeper. Come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up. Reset. Hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly drop to the left as you push your hips to the right. It's the push in the hips that drives the posture. It's Newton's third law. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. If you push your hips to the right, you will come down without collapsing. So if you're ready to go deeper, rather than like bending the upper spine, just squeeze your butt, squeeze your palms, and push your hips further to the right. Keep the weight in your heels. Little adjustments, right hip forward so your hips stay in line, left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower, petal blooming, come down, push, and push, and push. Change. Inhale to come up, second heart opener. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open. Relax your head back, squeeze your butt a whole bunch to take pressure off of your lower back, and then bring your arms back with your ears. Try to like point and shoot for a wall behind you. So active arms here and strong legs. Again, it can look like it's about flexibility, but you really want to use the strength in your legs and your arms. So lock your legs, keep the weight in your heels, and it's the push in the hips. Push stomach, thighs, hips forward as you bring your arms back for 10 seconds. Change. Inhale to come up, stretch up. Exhale, bend your knees, go down. Fireworks are free. Put your hands on the floor. Drop your head, move your hips, shake your head. Sometimes you get a little bit of a psychedelic rush after back bends, and that's just part of the fun, right? That's why we go forward. So lots of fresh blood rushing towards your noggin right now. Second set, hands to feet pose. Bend your knees, grab your heels from behind. Maybe it's just me. Step on all 10 fingers. Bend your elbows back, touch stomach to thighs. Chest, knees, face on the shins, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. So eventually your legs will lock, and especially in the warmer months, your hamstrings might be a little bit more warmed up than say December, but the goal here is to keep the upper body glued to the lower body, even if your knees stay bent the whole time. Eventually roll forward, lift your hips up, push your knees back, maybe lock your legs. Nice, change, come up with a straight spine. Knees can bend, try to hinge at your hips. Good stuff, Go team, change, arms down, and you let that one go. Awkward Utkatasana, step your right foot to the right, hip width distance, not a super big step. Insides of your feet perfectly parallel, like 11s, arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight. Suck your stomach in, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, sit back and down, like you're sitting back and down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with. 100% of your body weight in your heels, sit down halfway, only hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in and lean your upper body back. Depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles. Suck it in, hold it in tight, bring a little bit more weight back into your heels. Lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, try to fall down backwards at the end. Change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there. Push your hips a little forward. Now come up maximum on your tiptoes like a ballerina. Stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling, squeeze your butt, bend your knees, and sit down. Try to touch your head and hips to an imaginary wall behind you. Lean back, heels up, knees up, spine straight. Lean back into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change. Inhale to come up. Last part, still breathing. Heels down. Squeeze your knees and thighs together. Imagine you've got a ticket to Beyonce in between your knees. Don't drop the ticket. Lift your heels up, suck your stomach in, and slowly sit down. There's no obligation to sit all the way down. Stop whenever you want, or when you're a half inch off your heels. Squeeze your knees together and forward. Pull your belly in. Think traction of the spine. Stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Change. Slowly push the floor away from you. Coming out with control. Nice, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Take a breath. And we'll do second set. Step your right foot to the right, hip width distance, 6 inches. I'll show you second set from the side. Bring your arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight. Suck your stomach in, bend your knees, sit down into a chair, drop it like it's hot, stick your butt out, suck your stomach in, and then start to lean back. A little bit of a backward bend. Look down. If you can't see your big toes, you're coming forward too much. Shift the weight back into your heels, suck your stomach in, lift your chin up, chest up. Change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there. Hips a little forward, lean back, now come up all the way on your tiptoes. So stretch up first, bend your knees, sit down. So rather than sticking your butt out and leaning forward, you want to push the hips forward and lean back. Pull up on your pelvic floor, heels up, knees up, lean back. Change. Inhale to come up, last part, still breathing, heels down. Squeeze your knees together, let your heels come just a little bit off the floor, and slowly sit down, like you're sliding your back down a wall of ice. Stop when you're a half inch off your heels, so literally don't rest on your laurels, right? Create a gap between your butt and your feet. Suck your stomach and lift your chin up and change. Slowly come up. Good. Heels down, right foot back, arms down. Eagle pose, Garasana. We're going to decompress all the major joints in the body. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, swing your right arm under your left arm. Right arm under left arm. Couple options. You can grab your shoulders and give yourself a hug. You can interlock your fingers or have hands in prayer. You want thumbs towards your nose, pinkies away from your face. If you look at your hands and your pinkies are pointing towards your face, you gotta flip your palms one more time, thumbs towards your nose. Okay, eagle, pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, lean back, and bring your right leg as high as possible over your left leg. At first the leg's hanging out, no problem. Point your right toes towards your calf, and eventually hook your right foot behind your left calf muscle. Never force your body. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes. Arch your upper body back at the end. Good. Change. Feet together. Inhale your arms over your head, other side. Exhale, left arm, under right arm. Left, under right. Palms together, thumbs towards your face, pinkies away from your face. Pull your elbows down. Bend your knees, sit down first. Hips into a chair, stay down there, and bring your left leg up and over your right leg. Cross, twist, and breathe slowly in and out to your nose. We're not symmetrical. This side might seem relatively the same, or it might feel wildly different, and both are normal. As you're ready, bring your knees to the left, upper body to the right, sit your hips back and down, arch your upper body back at the end. Good. Change. Feet together, inhale your arms over your head, second set. Exhale, right arm under left arm. Think right bicep under left tricep. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, lean back, and bring your right leg over your left leg. Think right hamstring over left quadricep. So the higher you wrap, the easier it is to twist. Squeeze. You're trying to decompress the 7 major joints on your body, 7 major joints of your body, 7 on each side. So deltoid, scapula, elbows, wrists, hips, knees, and ankles. So try to bring right knee to right and left knee to left, right elbow to right and left elbow to left. Feel deep compression running down the center line of your body among all your major joints. Good, change, feet together. Inhale your arms over your head, last one, finish strong. Exhale, left arm under your right arm, twist like ropes. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit low. Get low, get low, get low, and bring your left leg up and over your right leg to the window. Just kidding, cross twist, breathe slowly, in and out through your nose. And if you fall out, just hop back in. Fall out 5 times, hop back in 6. We say falling out of a posture makes you human, but hopping back in makes you a yogi. Good for you. Sit down a little bit lower. Pull your elbows down. One day fingertips go below your nose. Arch your upper body back at the end. Good. Change. Feet together. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, arms down. Party time. You can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers, my friends. So one of my favorite things about this sequence of yoga is the specific sequence is very on purpose, right? So we played around with balance. First, we played around with balance on 2 legs, and then we played around with balance on 1 leg, and now we're gonna try and play around with balance on a locked leg. So for the next 3 postures, we continue to balance on 1 standing locked leg. If you lose the balance, just hop back in. Standing head to knee pose, Dandayamana Johnnie Strassman. Shift your weight to your left leg, contract your left thigh, squeeze your left butt. Don't forget to breathe, lift your right leg up. Flex your right toes back to your face, suck your stomach in. You can stay here. As you're ready, slowly start to round forward. And eventually, see if you can pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked up to the webbing. Nice tight grip, don't lose the grip. This is the setup. You're welcome to stay here, especially in the first set. You're working on your balance, strength, it's cardiovascular, and you're working on flexibility as well. If you know your left leg is locked, then only slowly, gently lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower, standing leg locked. If both legs locked from the side legs, make an upside down L like Linda, then bend your elbows in and down. Touch your elbows to your calf muscles. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your leg, lock your leg, lock your leg. Good, change. Slowly reverse out. I'll show you the other one from the side. Shift your weight to your right leg, contract your inner thigh as well as your outer thigh, squeeze your right butt cheek. Lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, pull your stomach in from start to finish to protect your back. As you're ready, round forward and eventually pick up your left foot. All 10 fingers interlock, nice tight grip. Please don't lose the grip. So from the side, you want your knee directly over your ankle. There's no bend or wobble in your knee, but there's also no hyperextension if you're super flexible. If you know your right leg is locked, inhale, lift your left leg up. And it's a real kick, like kick your heel forward, flex your toes back and breathe. In and out through your nose. If both legs lock, then only bend your elbows in and down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. Keep getting the chest down. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles. Stomach in, heel forward, toes back. Change. Slowly reverse out. You can put your hands on your back and do a little back bend or a knee bend. Second set, you can do it. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, round forward, pick up your right foot. Standing legs should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken, you have no knee. Please don't make me do this by myself. When you're ready, lift your right leg up, kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. Nice, Kevin. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. If elbows go below calf muscles, then still you can balance comfortably. Slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Lock your leg, lock your leg, lock your leg. Good, change. Slowly reverse out. Nice. Concentrate, meditate. Shift your weight to your right leg. It's a moving meditation. Lift your left leg up, stomach in, round forward, pick up your left foot. So concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. Lift your left leg up and kick. Kick your heel forward, flex your toes back, breathe. If both legs lock, bend elbows down, and roll your shoulders back away from your ears. Then tuck your chin to your chest, and maybe put your forehead on your knee. Wherever you are, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4. Just kidding. 1. Change. Slowly reverse out. Good. Nice. Okay, that was a forward curl. Next, we do a back bend, standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana Dhanurasana. If you're new, listen extra careful for the grip because the grip can be a little bit confusing. So feet together, bring your right hand up, palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the right like you could give yourself a high five. Reach back, that was a really bad high five. Reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right ankle at the ankle bone, so the shoulder rotates out. Bring your left arm up, arm with your ear, knees together, perfect. Lift your chin and chest, stretch up, and when you're ready, slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your right leg back and up. At first, just find a place where you can balance and breathe. Remember that it's a back bend. Lift your chin, lift your chest, relax your stomach, and then when you're ready, slowly come down. Bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head, so from the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up until your right shoulder disappears behind your left shoulder. In other words, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulder, shoulder blade, scapula coming out of the body. Body down more, leg up more, kick, kick, kick. Change this beautiful mat, slowly come up, feet together, arms down. Let's do the other side. Bring your left hand up, bring it out to the left. High five. Reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your left ankle at the ankle, knees together so your hips are square. Right arm up, touch your arm to your ear. Lift your chin, lift your chest, inhale, stretch up. And as you're ready, go. Charge your body forward, simultaneously kick your left leg back and up. Kicking and stretching should be equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever, so kick really hard. If you fall out, hop back in, kick even harder. Push your left foot into your left hand and breathe. Slowly come down until your belly button is parallel to the floor for a deeper back bend. Body down more, leg up more, push your right fingertips forward, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly kick yourself out with control. Feet together, arms down. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through your nose. Let's do second set, I'll show you from the side. Hopefully I won't kick my TV. Bring your right hand up, bring it out to the right. Reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right ankle at the ankle bone. Left arm up, arm with your ear. Lift your chin, lift your chest, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. Go in with control. All 5 fingers together. Thumb with your index finger. Palm of your left hand faces the floor. Get your left arm exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower. Standing leg locked, come down. Body down, you want to get 2 heels in line. So body down more, leg up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly kick yourself out. Woo, last one, bring your left hand up, bring it out to the left. You can do it, yes you. Reach back, pick up the inside of your left ankle at the ankle bone. Right arm up, arm with your ear, lift your chin, squeeze your butt, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. Standing bow pulling pose, a bow like an archery. Some people say that your right arm makes the arrow, piercing the air, and your left leg and arm make the bow, drawing taut like a bow. Iyengar takes it a step further. He says body is the bow, posture is the arrow, but the target is the soul. Doesn't really matter if you can do the standing splits, but it matters deeply that you can sit with yourself and breathe. Body down more, leg up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly kick yourself out, and right away come to the back of your mat and towel. Tula Dandasana balancing stick. It's only 10 seconds, yay! Feet together, inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, and lean back. Step your right foot forward, stretch up. Lock both legs, point your left toes, keep stretching, and slowly come down. So try to touch the wall in front of you and the wall behind you at the same time until one day body's parallel to the floor. Body down more, leg up more. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, change. Left foot down, right foot back, lean back, chest up. Step your left foot forward, keep stretching. Lock both legs, point your right toes, and slowly tilt. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. So from the side, body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Stretch, heel up, stretch, fingers forward, stretch. Good, change. Right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Can you hold still for one holy, sacred moment? The hardest part of yoga is stopping the inertia without stopping the momentum. So can you hold still without losing your energy? You can harness it in between postures. You can harness it outside of the room too. I'm one with the force and the force is one with me. Second set. Inhale your arms over your head. Do or do not. There is no try. Bring your head and arms back. Stretch up. Step your right foot forward. The force is strong in this one. Lock both legs. Point your left toes and slowly tilt. Left hip down. Spiral your inner left thigh up. Bring your left foot to the left. Push your biceps into your ears. Body down. Heel up. Stretch. Good. Change. Left foot down. Right foot back, last one, just for fun, you can do it. Step your left foot forward, lock both legs, point your right toes, tilt, charge your body forward, try to touch the wall in front of you, shoulder blades, scapula coming out of the body. Picture space creating between each and every vertebrae. Stretch, body down, heel up, stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that, come to the top of your mat and towel. You can stay facing me, or if your mat's the long way, you're welcome to turn to the right. Up to you. Standing separate leg series, starting with standing separate leg stretching, Dandayamana, Vikaptapada, Hashimotonasana. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step, arms down parallel to the floor. You want to turn your toes in so your feet are a little pigeon-toed. Lock your legs, lift your chest, stretch up, and when you're ready, swan dive forward. Great. So eventually, see if you can grab your heels from behind. Roll forward, bend your elbows, and touch your forehead to the floor. If you are flexible and have a long torso, that might be easy. If you struggle with leg flexibility, or if you have a short torso, that might seem really far away. Couple tricks for those of you having trouble grabbing your feet. Take a bigger step. If you can't grab your heels from behind, see if you can grab the outsides of your feet. And if that's not happening, start with your hands on the floor in front of you. Everybody roll forward. Everybody, even the flexy folks roll forward. Even the not so flexy folks roll forward. Push your big toes down. Now contract your quadricep muscles and lift your hips up. Lock your legs. Good, change. Slowly come out, reversing out, hips forward. Very nice. Step your right foot back, arms over your head, arms down. Second set, I'll show you from the side because you really want to hinge at your hips so the legs are straight and the back is flat the whole time. Second set, standing separate leg stretching. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step, 4 feet minimum, arms down parallel, turn your toes in, lock your legs, lift your chest, swan dive forward. Lead with your heart all the way down. If you don't have a heart, lead with your lower ribs all the way down, but keep coming back to yoga. You will cry eventually. Grab your heels, and if you can, grab your heels, bend your elbows back rather than out. So elbows to calves, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine. If your forehead's already touching the floor, take a smaller step. If your forehead's nowhere near the floor, take a bigger step. But everybody roll forward. You want your hips directly over your heels. So you're not leaning back or bending the knees. Roll forward. Full stretch, try to touch your forehead to the floor in between your feet. Nobody can do it for you. Good, change, slowly come up, push the hips forward, nice. Step your right foot back, arms over your head, arms down. Go team. So next in the separate leg series is Triangle Trikonasana. It's the master posture in the standing series. Some people call it a marriage between the heart and the lungs, which I think is just a lovely thought. Okay, so here we go, marrying the heart and the lungs, Triangle Trikonasana. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, humongous step, arms down parallel to the floor. Push your hips a little forward, lean your upper body back, and turn your right foot out and your left toes in slightly. Inhale, bend your right leg, lunge. Sit down, lean back, and move your arms like a windmill, right elbow in front of the knee. Aim your right fingertips towards your big and second toe, but don't actually touch the floor, hover just above. Look up towards the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, and breathe through your nose. Identify your left hip. Push your left hip forward and down. Push your right knee back with the help of your elbow turn. Twist upper body back, lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, reversing out, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, inhale, bend your left leg, lunge. If your step is too short, you can't sit very low. Simply taking a bigger step or maybe turning your right hip forward will help you sit down more, lean back, and just move your arms. Left elbow in front of the knee, stomach in, right arm up. So active triceps here. Really try to reach your right arm up and stretch your left arm down. So you get a great stretch through your chest. Look up towards the ceiling for a spine twist and breathe through your nose. Drop your right thigh down. Push your left knee back and bring your left shoulder forward. Turn, twist upper body back. Lock your right leg, right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, right foot back to the place, arms over your head, arms down, very nice. Yay, let's do second set. Here we go, triangle pose. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, step your right foot to the right. Big step, arms down parallel to the floor. Push your hips forward, hang 10, lean your upper body back, turn your right foot out, maybe left toes in a little bit. Bend your right leg, sit down, lean back, and move your arms, right elbow in front of the knee, left arm up to the ceiling, look up, look for your left thumb. You want one long diagonal line from your ankle all the way to the crown of your head. So rather than collapsing down, you're always stretching up. So hips sit down, chest lifts up, turn, twist upper body back, lock your left leg, keep your whole left foot, even your pinky toe, flat on the floor. Change. Rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out. Make sure your heels are in line, not crisscross. Inhale, bend your left leg, sit down, be humble, and move your arms, left elbow in front of the knee, right arm up to the ceiling, breathe. If you feel like your feet are coming apart, try to squeeze your heels back together. Feet stay in place, but that's the inner thigh strength we want to engage. Right hip down, turn, twist upper body back, lock your right leg, right foot, flat on the floor. Change. Rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, right foot back, arms over your head, arms down. High five, very nice. This is a high five heavy class today. Okay, next is standing separate leg, head to knee, Dandayamana Bikattapada Johnnie Shavasana. So if the last posture was a marriage of the heart and the lungs, this one is actually called a marriage of the pancreas and the kidneys. You're gonna try to squeeze your stomach in so much that your pancreas touches your kidneys. Crazy, I know. Standing separate leg, head to knee, here we go. Inhale your arms over your head, palms together, only cross your thumbs. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, 3 to 4 feet, still a big step. Pivot on your heels to the right side or back side of the room. Turn your back foot in, and then push your hips forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times until your hips are in line. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Round your spine to stretch your kidneys. Suck your stomach in to squeeze into your abdominal wall, massaging the pancreas, and touch your forehead to your knee. If you're looking at your front leg right now and going, no way can I touch my forehead to my knee, try taking a bigger step. You can turn your back foot in a little bit more. Now bend your front leg, tuck your chin to your chest, and now try to bring your forehead and knee closer together. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl, hands together. Arms with your ears, head up, last. Nice, pivot on your heels. Pivot on your heels, other side of the room. Take a little bit of a bigger step. Turn your back foot in, and then push your hips forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Stretch up first. Tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Round, scoop, curl, tuck, concave, round your spine like a cat on a carved out pumpkin. So you really want to round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest, and touch your forehead to your knee. Again, if your forehead's not touching the knee, take a bigger step, bend your front leg more. And if your forehead and knee still aren't touching, that's okay. It's just tightness in your body. Keep coming back, try your best. One day, forehead and knee touch. It's important to remember that Beyonce was not built in a day. So nothing has to happen at once. As long as you're trying, you're doing great. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl, right hip forward, full stop at the top. Good. Pivot on your heels. Right foot back, arms down. Second set, head to knee. Inhale your arms over your head, palms together. Only cross your thumbs. Your shoulders are a little bit more open at this point in class. Step your right foot to the right, big step. Pivot on your heels, turn your back foot in, push your hips forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You cannot see your right front foot all the way down. Chin tucked to chest, suck your stomach in, touch your forehead and knee together. Front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Stretch all 10 fingers just beyond your big and second toe and bring maximum weight into your right front leg. Right hip up, left hip forward, 2 hips in line. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh or chest. Arms with your ears, head up, last. Good. Pivot on your heels 180 degrees. Push your hips forward, so 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Backside foot makes a 45-degree angle. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Think of your body like architecture here, right? So it's specific lines, backside foot at a 45-degree angle, 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. That helps you to round your spine without twisting it. So right hip forward, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead and knee together, chin tucked to chest, stimulating thyroid, parathyroid gland, pushing forehead into the knee, stimulating pineal gland, pull the belly in to squeeze, massage internal organs, round the spine to stretch your back. Push your forehead into your knee to lock both legs and stretch the hamstrings. Hands together to test your balance. Change, slowly uncurl using sheer strength, no inertia, vertebra by vertebra, head up, very last. Good. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Come to the middle of your mat and towel for the hip opening series, tree and toe, and then we're on the floor for the rest of class. Lock your left leg, tree pose, and lift your right leg up. At first, the foot's on top of the shin, the knee, the thigh. Eventually, hold on to your foot from underneath the foot. Touch your heel to your costume so the sole of your foot is flat to the ceiling. Slowly, gently let your right knee drop down. Never, ever, ever force your knees. Right hand up to the center of your chest. And if you can balance, left hand up, palms together. Notice if one shoulder or hip is higher than the other. Try to even them out as you breathe. In and out through your nose. Good, change. Slowly lower your right leg down. Shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, and lift your left leg up. Touch your heel to your costume, sole of foot flat to ceiling. Slowly, gently let your left knee drop down and back. You should feel this in your hips, not your knee. If you're feeling it in your knee, you can hold on to your knee with your hand so you don't let the knee drop. You can also just have your leg a little bit lower. But you want to feel it in the hips. It's a hip opener, not like a knee twerker, yeah? Left hand up, and if you can balance, right hand up. We're not symmetrical. On the other side, my foot stays, but on this side, my foot drops, yeah? So I'm just gonna continue to hold on to my foot with my hand. You're welcome to do the same or have your hands in prayer. Good, change. Slowly lower your left leg down. You can do another set of that pose. You can also try another fun one called toe stand. Lock your left leg and lift your right leg up. For toe stand, your foot should be anywhere above your knee, anywhere in the middle of the thigh is great. Eventually heel to costume. You can hold onto your foot or bring your hands together. Suck your stomach in and fold forward. At first, just dangling forward, eventually hands to floor. As a beginner, if you have your hands on the floor, really walk your hands to the top of your mat and lean forward so the weight is in your arms. Once the weight is in your arms, lift your left heel, keep leaning forward. Now bend your left knee and sit down. So there's no weight on your knee as you sit. From here, walk your hands back to either sides of your hips and make sure you're having fun. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand up, palms together. Elbows down, spine straight. Maybe come a half inch off your heel. When you're ready, put your hands on the floor. Lift your hips up. You can come up on 2 feet or to reverse out, push your hips forward, coming up with a straight leg. Nice. Change. Go team. Shift your weight to your right leg. Squeeze your right thigh tight and lift your left leg up. If you know your foot is prone to sliding, you can hold onto your foot on the way down or have your hands in prayer. Suck your stomach in. Concentrate, meditate, and fold forward. If you look just to one spot on the floor without moving your eyes, it helps a lot with balance. Walk your hands forward, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, and sit down. So in all the balancing postures, focusing on one unmoving spot will help you balance. Left hand up, right hand up, elbows down, spine straight, maybe come a half inch off your heel. Sweet. When you're ready, put your hands on the floor. Lift your hips up, reverse, reverse. Push your hips forward, coming up with a straight leg. Good. Nice land change. Left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump. Turn around, Savasana. I'm gonna adjust the camera angle here. So we're on the floor for the rest of class. What a delight. We made it. No deaths. It's a good day. Okay. Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, heels together, toes fall open, arms down. Palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. Savasana translates to mean corpse pose or dead body pose or dead pose. So you know what to do. Act like a dead body, heels together, toes fall open, arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. Slow inhale through your nose. Even slower exhale through your nose. It might be called dead pose, but it's all about life and vitality. It's about recharging and re-energizing. When you lie still with your limbs close together, your heart and lungs don't have to work very hard to pump fresh blood and oxygen through the body. It's a truly restorative posture. So if you ever lose your breath or need to take a knee in class, consider doing Savasana instead. It's a really great way to kind of reset and then hop back in when you feel good again. But just know Savasana is always here for you. Let's continue. Pavanamuktasana, wind removing pose, right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, nice tight white knuckle grip, grab your right shin just below the knee, pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor, Look down the center line of your body, pull down extra hard, maximum pressure in your lower abdomen. Change, right leg down, left leg up, grab your left shin just below the knee, pull your knee out and down and hold. Avoid your rib cage. Keep your right leg on the floor. If your right calf muscle doesn't naturally touch the floor, you can always flex your right toes back to your face to anchor 2 hips and shoulders down. Change, left leg down, and you guessed it, both legs lift up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself a big hug. If you can't grab your elbows, no problem. You can start by grabbing your knees or shins, eventually interlock the fingers, grab wrists, forearms, eventually grabbing elbows. For this style of Pavana keep your head on the floor. Look down the center line of your body, hold still and breathe. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Good. Change. Arms down, eyes open. Take a slow inhale through your nose and a slow exhale through your nose. Second set, right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, maybe opposite thumb and pinky finger on top, switch out the grip. Most of us have a dominant grip. Pull your knee out and down and hold. Push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands to strengthen your grip. Pull down extra hard to massage your ascending colon. So fun. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down and hold. So this posture is good for grip strength. To massage your descending colon, it's good for digestion. And you are stretching out the hip capsule a little bit here, creating a little bit of compression to the left hip. Change, left leg down, hip flushes out, both legs up. Grab your elbows each other, maybe opposite elbow on top, squeeze knees together and down. Keep your heels in line, side by side, not crisscross. This one massages the transverse colon, the midtown train. Good for digestion, good for giving yourself a hug, and it's a great way to realign your spine. At first, you're kind of a roly-poly-oly, but eventually the head, shoulders, even the hips soften down to the floor. Change, arms down and eyes open. Next, we do a straight leg sit-up. If you have any concerns about your back, any lower back pain, or a history of slipped discs, please skip the sit-up, especially the first sit-up. Just roll off to the side and meet us on your stomach. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, cross your thumbs, tuck your chin to your chest, and sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees, round your spine. Good. Turn, lie on your stomach for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. So for this version of Cobra, place your hands on the floor just below your shoulders so your elbows point up, feet together like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch, blow up your legs, look up and lift, stretch your upper body off the floor. Use 100% spine strength. Come up halfway only, just your belly button on the floor, the rest of your chest is in the air. Elbows should stay bent and make an L, a 90-degree angle like a rectangle. Hug your arms into your sides and please don't forget about your cobra's tail. Keep your feet together, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, push your feet down, hips down, hands down. Look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on the towel, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. If you have a tight neck, you're welcome to bend one or both hands up close to your face to take pressure off of your neck and shoulder. Second set, Cobra. Bring your chin forward and place your hands flat on the floor. It's a bad yoga habit to have your fingers apart or the palms cupping. Active hands flat here. Feet together, lock your legs, look up and lift. So contract your quadricep muscles. For a lot of us, when we squeeze the thighs, when we lock the legs, the kneecaps start to lift up, but the feet and the hips stay grounded. This is a really effective way to strengthen the lower back muscles. And when you keep your hands flat on the floor rather than cupping up or cupping, that also is a great way to engage the upper back muscles. You're using your back strength here rather than your arm strength. Hands are flat, feet together, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, lift your chest up. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your left, right ear on the towel, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. So I like to say in yoga, every day is spine day, right? You know, that saying in fitness, like bros don't let bros miss leg day. In yoga, every day is spine day. We're always working on strengthening the muscles that surround your back. And anybody can do this. I have friends who are missing a limb that do this style of yoga. As long as you have a spine, which is everybody alive, you can do this style of yoga. Just think of it as moving, strengthening your spine, using the arms and legs as you're able. Locust Shalabhasana. Bring your chin forward. Keep your arms down by your sides and flip your palms down, so thumbs outside, palms face the floor. As you're ready, bring your arms underneath you to create a tourniquet effect on your arms. Chin forward, eyes open. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle. That's half of 90. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. Lock your leg, lift your heel up. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly with control, lower down. Relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and slowly lift your left leg up with control. So perhaps the difference between yoga and, let's say, acrobatics or contortion is the control aspect. You're going in and out of postures without momentum. As a beginner, sometimes we use a little bit of momentum, but eventually it's sheer strength. Change, slowly lower down. So you can go in and out of postures slowly. Grand finale, tuck your chin and mouth down, bring your arms a little closer underneath you, grab the floor, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, and lift both legs up, come up. Everybody come up, struggle a little harder, don't give up. Mouth down, shoulders down, squeeze your butt more than you think you can. Lock your legs, point your toes, lift your thighs up. Good, change, slowly lower down. Bring your arms out, releasing the tourniquet effect. Look to the right, left ear on the towel. So as you release the arms, envision lots of highly oxygenated blood flowing through your knuckles, your wrists, your elbows, and shoulders. The posture itself is stretching out the arms, but the release is really good for circulation. And we get to do it again. How cool is that? Second set, locust. When in a plague, always do locust pose. Chin forward, flip your palms down to face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you as best you can. Spread your fingers wide. Eyes open, lock your right leg. Here we go. Point your right toes, lift your right leg up. And remember that it's a relatively short posture, right? We're not here forever, so just give it your all. Lift your heel up a little bit more. Stretch your big toe to the back wall. Lengthen and then lift. Good, change slowly with control. Lower down. Relax your right side body. Lock your left leg, point your left toes, lift your left leg up. So it's a little bit of a rounded upper spine here. Push your shoulders down rather than your chest. Stretch your big toe back and push your palms down. Change slowly with control, left leg down. Grand finale, tuck your chin and mouth down. Bring your arms a little closer underneath you. Squeeze your buttons, lock your legs, point your toes, and lift both legs up. We say it's a mind over the matter posture, and the matter is usually the mind. Shoulders down, mouth down, feet back together if they've separated. Lock your legs, lift your heels up, heels up, heels up. Slowly with control, lower down. Good, change, arms out. Look to the left, right ear on the towel. Send deep belly breaths in and out through your nose to massage the front of your body. Breathe deep into any point of tension. Let the floor hold you up. Good, full locust, Purna-Shalabhasana. Bring your arms out to the side like airplane wings. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Squeeze your butt, it's a theme. Lock your legs, point your toes, look up, and lift. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor. 747, taking off, so nice. Just your hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where your eyes go, body knows to follow. Try to keep your arms perpendicular to your body, so fingers in line with your shoulders. So from the body makes like more of a T than a V. Lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up. Come up a little higher at the end. Nice, change slowly with control, lower down. Tuck in your wings, look to the right, left ear on the towel, still breathing. Slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through your nose. Okay, let's do second set, keeping the heart rate up. Arms out to the side, feet together, lock your legs, point your toes, look up, and fly. So when you lift your legs and arms off the floor at the same time, it's a really effective way to strengthen the back muscles, right? So we did the first two belly postures to get to this one. The back is a little bit more warmed up. The muscles are really firing that are surrounding your spine, and maybe you can lift up a little bit more. So lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the left, right ear on the towel, slow inhale through the nose, feel your rib cage expand. Slow exhale through your nose, let your belly relax. Last one on the stomach, floor bow, Dhanurasana. Might as well do it. Chin on the floor, might as well, right? Bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes. If you can't grab both feet, first set, grab your right foot with your right hand, left arm out in front. Second set, switch it out, eventually both feet. Squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up, and start to kick. Continuously keep kicking, very nice, without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. If you're rolling back and forth, do little sips of air in and out through your nose. Roll forward once, hold still, freeze between your ribs and your hips. Bring your knees in, feet out, wrist straight, look up to the ceiling, kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly with control, lower down, look to your right, left ear on the towel. Still breathing, eyes open. Second set, let's do it. Chin on the floor, bend your legs, grab your feet or the opposite foot from the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Squeeze your buns, point your toes, look up and kick hard into your hands. Try to touch your big toes to the ceiling. This is a full spine back bend. It's great for stretching your chest and your shoulders. It's good for strengthening the inner thighs and the hamstrings as well, right? Knees in, feet out, wrist straight. It's good for massaging the front of your body, good for digestion. If you had a big meal right before class, this probably doesn't feel so comfortable. I'm right there with you. Knees in, feet out, wrist straight, look up, kick, 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 kick. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your left, right ear on the towel. Good, okay. Chin forward, put your hands on the floor under your shoulders, tuck your toes under, push up. Sweet. Okay, from here, we're going to go into the fixed firm series, working into lower body flexibility. So come to the top of your mat and towel. I will show you the first set of the next 4 postures from the side. Start by opening your knees and your feet. You can start with your hands on the floor in front of you. If you have super tight knees, you're always welcome to roll up your mat under your knees or your ankles. You can stay here in tabletop. As you're ready, start to walk your hands back, and eventually you'll sit your butt down between your heels, but that doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. You can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or even behind you the whole time. If your butt touches the floor, put your hands on your feet. Right elbow down, stopping anywhere you feel a point of pain. Left elbow down, knees never come off the floor. If both elbows touch the floor, drop your head back. If your head touches the floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other, look down the center line of your body and fold. Wherever you are is perfect. You want a gentle stretch through your toes, ankles, knees, and hips, but never a point of pain. Good. Change. Put your hands on your feet. Push yourself up carefully. Head up last. Turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. As you release out of the posture, you release a tourniquet effect on the lower body. Lots of fresh blood rushing through your toes, ankles, knees, and hips. This is one of those postures where the Savasana is just as therapeutic as the posture itself. Second set, legs together, arms over your head. Flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up, ground your spine. Good, turn, come to the top of your mat and towel. Second set, open your knees, open your feet. You can stay in tabletop the whole time. As you're ready, slowly start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Couple pro tips, opening your knees wider might help you. Also, if you have big thighs or calves, you can roll out your thighs, and that might help you sit down too. Eventually, knees come together. It doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. That's like an extra challenge for my flexi folks. Put your palms on your soles, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head on the floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other, hold still and breathe. Good, change. Put your hands on your feet. Come up carefully, head up last, turn around, Savasana. If the sit-ups ever start to bother your back, please skip them. All you have to do is roll off to the side. Don't be a hero. If the sit-ups feel good and you're feeling sassy, here's another one. Legs together, another one. Arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Turn, come to the back of your mat and towel, half tortoise. Ardha Kramasana, again, showing you from the side. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms over your head, palms together, cross your thumbs. Stretch up tall, stomach in, and slowly go down with a flat back. Try to touch forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, squeeze your palms together. As you inhale, reach your arms forward. As you exhale, sink your hips down. One day, forehead touches the floor, hips touch the heels at the same time. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, change, slowly come up, arms with your ears, stomach in. Very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Notice how you get into Savasana. Is it a direct route, or are you taking time to like look around, check your, phone, adjust your shorts? Like the faster you hop into Savasana, the longer you have to enjoy it. It's science. Second set, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. All right, all right, all right. Second set, half tortoise, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms over your head, palms together, cross your thumbs. Stretch up tall and slowly go down. How long can you see your computer screen? Chin away from your chest, arms with your ears, forehead to floor, little baby fingers to floor, squeeze your palms together, get your elbows off the floor. Yes, you, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize. Good, change, slowly come up. Oh my goodness, that felt so good. Arms down, turn around, Savasana. Okay. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through your nose. Next is our deepest back bend, the highlight of your Wednesday. It's no coincidence that camel pose on hump day is a real delight. Here we go. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, good. So come to the top of your mat and towel for camel Strassman, our deepest back bend. Basically, you're going to make the hump of a camel with your body. Kind of cool, right? So stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and your feet. Put your hands on your lower back at your waistband spine, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Try to keep your hips over your knees. You can squeeze your butt the whole time. Keep your eyes open. At first, just look up towards the ceiling. And if that feels okay, drop your head back. You can stay here the whole time. As you're ready, start to go back halfway. Keep pushing your hips forward. When you're ready, right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. If you can't grab your heels, keep your hands on your back. As you inhale, lift your chest up. As you exhale, push your hips forward, hips over knees, chest up to the ceiling, chin away from your throat, look for your toes behind you. Good, change. Put your hands on your back first and carefully push yourself up without twisting your spine. Head up last, turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Heels together, toes fall open, arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. So if that posture is intense for you, not just physically, but like, maybe you feel, I don't know, like nauseous or lightheaded, or like all of a sudden really sad or giggly or anything like that, just know that it's really normal. We're releasing some tension from the front of the body. I'm happy to give you the hippie yoga explanation of that or the scientific explanation of that after class if you're curious. But if you're feeling a little bit weird, you're normal. And if you feel normal, you're weird. So let's all do second set together. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Yoga, where weird is normal and normal is weird. Come to the top of your mat and towel. If you have tight knees, again, you can roll up your mat a little bit. So there's extra padding under your knees. Put your hands at your lower back, push your hips forward, keep your eyes open, and work at your own pace. So at first, you're just looking up, eventually drop your head back, eventually go back halfway. One day, right hand down, left hand down, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up, and look for your toes behind you. That's cheating, Elaine. I see that. Grab your heels. When you're ready, put your hands on your back. Push yourself up. Head up last. Turn around, Savasana. I'm giving you a hard time. I'm joking. Turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat. Feet to the back of your mat. Imagine your spine realigning to the floor. Let the floor hold you up. Okay, that was our deepest back bend. Now we do our deepest forward curl. Rabbit pose, let's hop to it. Legs together, arms over your head. Tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Great, turn, come to the middle of your mat and towel, rabbit, Augusta. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Make L's with your hands and flip your palms down. Reach, grab your heels, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Stretch up as tall as you can. Tuck your chin to your chest, go down. Chin tucked to chest, forehead to knees, top of head to floor. Reach back, grab your heels, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, and lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place.
If your grip is sliding where your feet are coming off the floor, ease up. There's very little weight in the neck and head. Squeeze your heels together, suck your stomach in, round your spine. Good, change, hips down, slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc, head up, last. Nice, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Even slower exhale through your nose. Wonderful, second set, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, push the air out. Great, second set, rabbit. You're gonna make the spine of a rabbit, a rounded spine posture. So actually, I love bunnies, so I'll show you. See how this bunny's spine is rounding? That's what we're trying to do with our backs. Okay, sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, make L's with your hands, flip the L's down, grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. Chin tuck to chest, forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels and lift your hips up. So again, if your grip is sliding or your feet are coming off the floor, ease up a little bit. The grip of your feet is taking pressure off of your neck and your head. As you're ready, lift your shoulders up towards the ceiling, away from your ears. Pull your belly in and try to bring your hips closer to your ribs, closer forward so the spine rounds more. Beauty, change, hips down, so lovely, slowly uncurl, take your time, head up last. So good. Turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Almost to the end, everybody's doing great. Sometimes in the last moments of class, the mind starts to wander to like, what's for dinner? Or what should I watch on Netflix? But as a reminder, your body is still doing yoga, so let your mind do yoga with it. It's a mind-body connection, and we cultivate that even at the end of class. Be here now. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Great, we'll do 2 sets of head to knee with stretching. 2 sets, just like normal. First set, right leg out, left leg in, arms over your head, stretch up, stomach in, turn to your right, and touch your head to your knee. The name of the posture is called Johnnie. It literally translates to mean head to knee pose. So you can bend your right leg a whole bunch, just touch your knee and head together, front side compression. Round your spine, squeeze your abdominal wall. Good, change, arms up, left leg out, right leg all the way in. Stretch up first, turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, and you can bend your left leg a whole bunch. Just touch your knee and head together. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing underneath the ball of your left foot and flex your toes back to your face. Bend your elbows in and down to open shoulder blade scapula. Right elbow down, right shoulder down, roll into the right, 2 shoulders in line. Good, change, arms up, both legs out in front of you, carefully lie, you can skip the sit up or carefully lie down, let your spine realign and sit up. Good, Paschimottanasana stretching. I'll show you the first set from the side. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with your peace sign fingers, middle and index fingers, thumbs on top. Start to scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Eventually your legs will be straight and eventually you can lock your legs so your heels come off the floor. Doesn't have to be today, doesn't have to be tomorrow. You can keep your knees bent the whole time. Just know, rather than rounding your spine, in this posture, try to stretch your spine. So rather than squeezing your stomach in this posture, stretch your stomach. If your knees are bent, fold forward, stomach to thighs, try to keep your back flat. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out, lock your legs, and then going down with a flat back, stomach to thighs, chest to knees, one day toes and head touch. Nice, change, come up, turn around, Savasana. If in that third part you're like, all I want to do is touch my elbows to the floor and my forehead to my knees, remember that that's a sit-up and we do a whole bunch of them. And here's another one, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good, so every sit-up you're trying to round your spine. Nice, okay, so second set, Johnnie head to knee pose, right leg out, left leg in, 2 legs should make an L, a 90-degree angle, inhale, stretch up. Traction of the spine, exhale, turn to your right, squeeze your abdominal wall, touch your forehead to your knee, interlock your 10 fingers. Slowly over time, kick your heel forward, eventually leg straight, eventually leg locked, eventually elbows down, elbows to floor. It doesn't have to be today. Left elbow down, left shoulder down, roll into the left, 2 shoulders in line. Good, change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, 2 legs make a 90-degree angle, stretch up, turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee, So there's 3 head to knee postures in class, and this is the last one. It's all about compression. It's that marriage of the pancreas and kidneys that we joke about, right? So you're trying to squeeze into the abdominal wall and round the kidneys on the lower middle back. Nice, change. Arms up, both legs out in front of you. You can skip the sit up or let your spine realign. And sit up. Good. Second set, stretching. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with your middle and index fingers, thumbs on top, scoot your butt back. You can pull your butt out from behind you if it helps you, it helps me. A quick note here, notice how my toes are turning in like tacos. Taco Tuesday was yesterday, friends. For this posture, you wanna have the soles of your feet flat. So rather than toes turning in and knees coming apart, you wanna keep the knees together, spiral the inner thighs down, and flex the pinky toes back so the soles of your feet are flat. Again, knees can stay bent. If your legs are straight, try to lock your legs and now go down with a flat back. As the toes start to turn in, it's a sign that your pelvis is trying to overcompensate for your spine. We're trying to stretch the spine rather than articulate the pelvis. So spiral inner thighs down, flex pinky toes back, and then pull, stretch. One day stomach to thighs, chest to knees, one day toes and head touch. Good, change, come up, turn around, Savasana. So when one part of our body is tight, another part will always try to compensate for it. And through yoga, we try to like isolate and stretch different parts of the body while having everything work in union. Kind of cool. Last posture of the day, spine twist. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. I hope that made sense. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, that's my bad. Sometimes I get a little carried away. Look at your legs. Identify which leg is left, which leg is right. Don't mix them up. Spine twist. Bend your left leg on the floor. Touch your right heel to your left knee corner. Right arm behind you, left arm up. Stretch up and over. Grab your left knee with your left hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up, belly in. Exhale, look over your right shoulder twist. You can keep your hand behind you for balance or grab your hip, your waistband, one day your inner thigh. Inhale, stretch up, pull your belly in. Exhale, look over your right shoulder, twist, twist, twist. Nice, change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor, touch your left heel to your right knee corner. You can also have your right leg straight out in front of you. Left arm very close behind you, right arm up, stretch up and over, grab your right knee with your right hand, one day hand, heel, and knee actually touch in one spot. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look over your left shoulder, twist. Rather than leaning back, just keep your hand close behind you to keep the spine straight. If you can balance here, then do the half bind. Inhale, stretch up, pull your belly in. Exhale, look over your left shoulder, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Oh my gosh, we're gonna finish right on time. It's a miracle. You guys are awesome. Okay, here we go. We started class with a breathing exercise. We end class with a breathing exercise. Finish strong. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, okay. Turn for Kapalbhati breathing, skull shining breathing. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. If it hurts to sit on your feet, don't do it silly. Sit on your butt, crisscross applesauce, or with your legs straight out in front of you. Eventually, you will sit in what's called firm pose, what we're doing here. So for this version of Kapalbhati, exhale through your mouth. And as you exhale through your mouth, snap your belly in, so it looks like this. As you exhale through your mouth, you snap your stomach in. When the stomach relaxes, the lungs will automatically take in air. It's a little bit hard to understand until you try it, so let's just try it together. What's the worst that can happen? Lick your lips, swallow a couple times, concentrate, meditate, don't forget to have fun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Lift your chest, shoulders down. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself, give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around, final Savasana. Close your eyes, open your arms and legs. You can starfish if you want. Take a slow inhale through your nose, and a slow exhale through your nose. Good for you for coming in and practicing yoga today. You did this for yourself, and nobody can take that away from you. It's so important, especially these days, to take some time to just be, to breathe, to stretch, to take some pressure off, to look perfect, to perform, all about just being with your body. And you did that for yourself, so good for you. Nobody can take that accomplishment away from you. Take another long, slow inhale through your nose. And a slow exhale through your nose. Picture yourself in perfect, radiant health.